All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play. So
following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Come on, man. God damn.
Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they blocking like this shit.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
You're going to have to wait.
Play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Krispy Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
So if they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the 29, Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That would be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On first down, Hines. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards to pick up there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point.
Wow, come on, that's T-Rod. Let him take
hands and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 3rd down, it's Hines.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brissett to throw on first. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He won't go down. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
God damn.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
What? Oh, my God. All right. This game fake as hell, man. I can't dive into this.
They want to take it and try and score
Oh,
themselves.
But when you
shit,
fall
man.
1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jacoby Brissett, his third touchdown.
I can get that drive over there to
And
get
the
this game
Colts have taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is Miller. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, shit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second and a long way to go. Brissett caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. It's third and long for Brissett.
Hate this game. God damn.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage.
I finally get this nigga to throw right again. Now y'all don't want to fucking catch the ball.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On second down now. It's Johnson. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there. And
with me.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out.
Turn the shit off.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
It's not even a fucking play, I think.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them the chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett.
What the fuck?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The guy's man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down.
God damn, y'all gonna block?
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett. Ebron caught left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 22. From the red zone now, Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack.
Someone get stuck, man. I thought you had me. I thought you had me.
Being knocked back to the 18. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. He'll get this one down to about the 17. DJ Reader there on the tackle. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing, Brissett. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the Colts are in for the touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is Brissett's best performance all fucking year.
17-3. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken.
The first game ain't through 4 picks, and I am proud of myself. Bitch!
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball.
That's Jamal. What the fuck? All right.
Not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now a first down throw. Watson. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Watson. And he finds Stills.
Come down, my child. Come down, my child.
Midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. I was going to let this go for the end.
Oh, you got burned, my nigga!
Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here.
Oh, shit.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense.
Niggas don't block shit. It's a hole right there.
That effectively.
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
I'm sick of this shit.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Hines on a toss play.
Nobody blocks. Good shit, guys.
Behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, shit, that nigga was wide
Got out
open.
of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again is Watson. It's caught. Stills, right side.
Damn it.
Out of bounds, right at the 40. 11 yards there. First down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the gun.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. 12 more yards there and another first down. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins.
I know they just did. Okay, man. What the hell? That's 2 people there. One nigga didn't even do shit.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th.
So they won this game, man. Nothing was homie.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Shit.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On second down now. It's Hines, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Brissett looks to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away in coverage, Captain Mutterland. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try and run for this one now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Thank you, God. Thank you.
With 7 seconds remaining, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Thank you, Hines. You blessed this team, bro. Blessed the team, dog.
They'll try and run it up the middle.
You blessed us with a good win. Let's go.
So now a field goal would only take
Let's go.
their lead to 3.
Let's fucking go!
And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Indianapolis, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to reach.
First score on the defensive line and no speed and agility. Cut this shit out.